Hello, I am just making sure everything is happening as it should. Okay, I got my Yeti. Oh, it's been a while. I know. And it's gonna be a while because it's October, the best time of the year. So I'm hoping I didn't even double check. Oh, I know, I can check on my phone. We have the power. So I'm just checking to see if I'm showing up. As I do, those of you who watch me know it's a process always. All right. So am I showing? Oh, I'm dinging. I'm dinging. It says I'm live. So can you hear me? I don't hear on the phone. Maybe I. The mic. Okay. Hello. All right. That might be working. Let me just check on my phone. Okay, so I think it's working now. Let me check.
Okay, so I think it's working now. Let me check. Okay, so
It's glorious. It's glorious. I'm filled with glorious purpose. I am. I am. Okay, the phone goes away. I am filled with glorious purpose because I have two packages to open today, and I'm not really sure what they are. That's what happens in a pandemic. You just sort of order things and forget. So I want to show you. I got. Oh, it looks blue, but it's really green, as we know. It's a green Loki ring. I know my shirt has more green on it than we can tell because of the green screen. So I have two packages today to open, and this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. So I have a couple of friends with me. I have my Loki Gator. He's watching with glorious purpose to see what's in my packages. And I have, oh, I haven't figured out how to keep his hat on yet, but we have Loki Scrat with his endless acorn of purpose. We have Weirdo Horse, who actually has green eyes. Yes, we have the unicorn with one horn, but he had to join because we got horns. We're horny people. And, oh, I also wanted to show that, okay, mine is a different shape, but I do have the power of the blue stone. So I'm totally filled with glorious purpose. So I have two boxes to unbox. Well, two packages. One, I sort of know I actually do know what's in this one because it's probably the only thing it could be. If it's not what I think it is, then I don't know what the hell it is. We'll find out together. Hey, hi, Lady Doom 420. I am opening 2 packages today. So this one, I think I know what it is. This one, I scratched everything out, so I don't know what it is. But it could be anything. Well, it's one of 3 things, but I don't know which one it is, so we're gonna find out together. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna open. Yeah, I put up 2 chat boxes today, just as an experiment. So I have my regular Twitch chat box. Say that 3 times fast. That I finally put up for the first time in a year. And then I have the Restream chat, which is what I've been using for about a year, ever since I started doing the live readings. And so Lady Doom 420 said, hi, Sephra. And on Twitch, it came right up. Well, it still may have been a lag on your end. But then it did take time for the Restream one to show up. So it's an interesting experiment for me because I had a feeling that Restream chat was super laggy. I mean, I haven't been on much lately at all, but I feel like people talk to me and I don't see it for 5 minutes and they go away because they think I'm ignoring them when I'm not. So yeah, but I am shooting this out to YouTube and I think Twitter at the same time. I don't know, there's something about Twitter today on the Restream thing, so I may or may not. I don't know where I am. Anyways, I know I'm on Twitch for sure. So I'm going to open my little package first to see what it is. Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. Ooh. What is it? I am filled with glorious purpose. It is a Loki necklace. No, keychain. Keychain. It's a Loki keychain. I remember looking at the necklace. And it cost a million times more. And like, let's face it, how often am I wearing Loki toys ever? So I have my new Loki keychain. And it's all gold. There's no green on it. So yeah, so I can wear this as my hat too. Actually, I bought it thinking it might fit Scrat. No. I wasn't sure. Actually, I think when I bought it, I was hoping it fit the alligator. But he has horns now, so he doesn't need... So it didn't fit him anyways. But yeah, so there we go. That's the first thing I unboxed today. With my, this alligator is older than I am. My parents had this little alligator. It's a taxidermy, obviously. They had it before I was born. So if you have issues with dead animals or whatever, this thing is like over 60 years old. So what am I supposed to do with it? Throw it away? I loved this thing as a kid. It creeped me out and freaked me out. So I asked my parents a couple of years ago if I could just have it live here with me. Because, they don't really enjoy it like I do at their house. They don't have taxidermy things, or they're musicians. They're not into creepy, weird shit. Then they wonder why I'm a horror writer when I'm staring at this my whole childhood. But anyways. So that's my little taxidermy. I believe it's an alligator. I always thought it was. It might be a crocodile. He has a weird little smile. See how he smiles? But yeah, so he has sawdust coming out the bottom. And it's like, so he's getting a little, and also the wire sticking out. But I'm afraid to sew him or staple him or anything because he is so old. But the skin still feels the same to me as when I was a kid. But I don't want to do it. Even like the Loki hat, I just tied it like a bonnet. I didn't want to glue it or staple it or ruin the actual taxidermy in any way. Because, it's old and probably is worthless. I know when I went to New Orleans, there's like thousands of alligator heads and barrels because in New Orleans they hunt the alligators. You know what? I've never named him. I think when I was little I called him something. I should name him. I mean, right now he's just a Loki Gator because I put his hat of glorious purpose on his head, but I should give him a proper name, or her. I don't even know, but you can't tell. There's no way to tell. So, yep, there's the Loki Gator. And my thing, the keychain. All right. On to the exciting part of I have no goddamn idea what's in the box. It could be full of glorious purpose, or maybe I'll have to use the Force. I don't know. I do not know. I guess I crushed the box. But it's really, really light. So yeah, like I said, I ordered a couple things in August. I scratched out the return address so I would be just as surprised as all of you. So let's see what's happening. You can watch me poke my eyes out on live Twitch. How's that? See, since I'm not sure what it is, I don't know how deep to cut. So I don't want to... I have a feeling it's a box within a box within a box, but... All right. I punctured the box. Oh, it's a big bag of air. How exciting! It fills me with glorious purpose to see this bag of air. Woo! A flat bag of not air. It is. It is the Force. It's the pre-order I did back in August of Mandalorian and Child. It's supposed to be some kind of special pre-order, but they're probably everywhere now. But look at his little face. I don't know. I just thought it was cute. There's only $10 on the pre-order. $10 Canadian. So that's like free to you Americans. So yeah, and I actually don't really like the pop things, but I suddenly seem to have a couple. So I have this, and then I have a gold Kylo Ren I saw for like $5 at Toys R Us. I think around the same day I ordered this. So I'll have two pop things, and I think I ordered a pop Loki pre-order that I'll get. Oh good, I'm glad. It's cute, isn't it? Look at his little face. Aww. Do I dare open it, or should I keep it sealed up forever? This one I think I'll open it. Some of my toys I don't open. This one though. Let's open it. Take a peek at him. That's why we're here, right? You don't want to see me just stare. Aw, look at that. Dun 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 dun. Mandalorian. So, yeah. I haven't opened my Kylo Ren because it's the gold one. I think those are worth something. But this one, they didn't even have the ties, so I can shove them back in the box and it'll look like it was never opened. I save all the boxes, so when I die, the kids will have to put all the toys with the boxes to sell them. There he is. Oh, yeah, and of course, Grogu is green, but we have the green screen situation happening here. So Grogu looks purple, like the green on the Loki ring looks purple, and the green on my outfit looks purple. Ah, that's cute. It's cuter than I thought it would be. I'm trying not to buy too much Mandalorian shit. I actually only have one other Mandalorian toy, which is this one. is Grogu eating that thing he was always eating. It's really cute when you can see how green it is, but you can't. Oh, actually, I have another Grogu toy because I got two for the price of one on some crazy sale at EB Games, which I guess is now called GameStop. Actually, see if I can stand up for a minute. Oh, let's move the green screen. It's on a tripod thing and it swings around a bit. So this is the other one, which I have not opened. And he's really cute too. Like I said, it was some 2-for-1 sale for hardly anything. I don't spend... Yeah, isn't he cute? So yeah, these two came. I still have the box for this guy, obviously, because like I said, I do keep the boxes and I open them so carefully and I keep all the crap that's inside the box. I'm sure the kids will just come and throw it all out when I die, but I'm trying. Unless I sell them all first. Yeah, so we have Grogu. Oh, what if I turn on? I didn't even turn on the ring light. How's that? Is that better? We can see things. Oh my god. All right. Yeah, that just made it even worse with the ring light. But yeah, he's super cute. And then him. See, they're really well made. These. See his little feet even at the back because he's kneeling. Like, they're just so cute and so well made. So it was like, what, $7 for two or $5 for two that day. It was some super sale. I'm like, because I was going to really resist all the Mandalorian toys. I'm like, nope. Because I really try to keep my collections, because I don't have a lot of money. And so I just collect Kylo Rens, a couple of Luke Skywalkers. And I got on the Loki bandwagon, as you can see. But not a lot of Lokis, just a couple of Lokis. Yeah, so I got. So yeah, so I have 3 Mandalorian toys, I guess. There he is, the Mandalorian without his helmet. So there we go. That's my big unboxing. Oh, other toys I have on my desk right now. I have an R2-D2 that I got at a toy sale. A couple weeks ago, I went to a toy sale and I got this for like $1. And it's like old. And like his little arms even work. Like, it's a grab bag. So yeah, a little R2-D2. And then I just happen to have a Death Star on my desk as well, which is actually a grinder. Imagine that. Yeah, that's all I have here today. I have like all the bookcases around me is full of all kinds of stuff. Because now that I live alone and the kids are grown, I can finally put my toys out. Half the toys I have out are their toys, actually. But although my one son who likes to game, he has all his old toys pretty much, like all the Mario and all that stuff. And his games. Lots of games. Yeah, so I just wanted to pop on for a minute today to fill you with glorious purpose, or myself, or somebody. So, yeah, so to recap, I already lost it. We got the Loki keychain, which was super cheap. It was like $3 and no shipping, 0 shipping. This one I got through eBay. I just kept Googling till I found a cheap one, because some of the, as you know, anyone who collects things, the prices can range very much. And I won't pay big bucks for toys. No way. There's nothing I want in life that I pay more than like $10 for or whatever. There's the odd thing, but not much. So yeah, so this ring, it's really cool. Although I wish we could see how green it is. I almost made the backdrop a different color so that the green screen would be a different screen. But anyways, so it's one of those puzzle rings. So it has this piece, Then it has the little horns, and then it has the top piece. So you put so it's a puzzle ring, right? Back in the 80s, puzzle rings were a huge popularity thing, although puzzle rings are ancient, like they have the Chinese finger torture ring. You put a finger in each side and then you're stuck like that till you die, but it's not this. So you put then you put the little crown. And so this, I have fat fingers, so it doesn't really fit it. So the idea is you push the little gem into his little crown, so it looks like it's a little green, though you can't see the green inside the horns. Then you put the final piece on top, just because it's cool. So like it's silver, gold, silver. So yeah, so this one it was like $3 or $4, no shipping charge, but I've seen them for like $100, $150. Go on Amazon and look up these Loki rings, and they say they're solid gold or not. Who knows? Like, what do you need a solid gold? This might even be solid. Hardly. It was $3. It's not solid gold, but it's not nearly as cheap. I thought it was going to be like bendable metal or whatever. And I'm super surprised at what a good quality ring this is. I don't wear it much because I haven't gone anywhere to wear it. But I will be at Frightmare in the Falls, which is now, they've changed the name to Fan Day, or anyways, it's like Comic-Con, but it's also all horror, all Comic-Con. So tons of vendors. So I have a vending table there, and that's October 29th and 30th, Niagara Falls, Ontario. And I'll be at the booth, Great Lakes Horror Company. And I'm also creating, I think I'd be better organized. Well, I wasn't planning to do much today. So I'm also still making coffins. Oh, so the inside's green. The outside's green. This is like the Loki version of a coffin. So it's very green. Then I'm still painting them. So I painted it gold in the things here, and this part's gold. It's green and gold. It's actually really beautiful emerald green, but you can't tell. And then here's one where I haven't colored the inside yet. It's the gold, and then I have to paint it better. Oh, maybe you can see this one because it's not green. Hang on. I put them so far away. But yeah, I have to fling into action because that's a couple weeks away. I started working on these in August because I'm not an artist. So there's purple and gold. So I'll be painting the whole thing, right? I just wanted them to dry because in the past I've painted coffins before, and then this part, when it gets really hot outside, they stick together, and then when I get to shows, they're stuck, so I have to pick them apart, and then it looks like shit. So I painted these this part really, really early, so it has a very long time. It's had 2 months to dry. So that's why the rest aren't really done yet, because I'm not too worried about the rest. I just wanted to make sure I got the outlines of the insides done so that when I go to sell them, I'm only made, I think, 6 or 7 of these guys. And like I said, I've done it before where I usually black and red, and then I'll probably sell a crystal inside with it. I had for a while thought about buying a bunch of these little Loki rings and putting them inside as a little treat, but then this cost is going to be too much. I just want to blow these guys out for like $10, including the little crystal. So, but if I start adding the rings, because once I bought my ring for about $3, I haven't seen them that cheap since. Now they're over $10. So then if I'm selling a ring that I can't get wholesale because I pay $10, plus the price of the coffin, it'll be like a $25 impulse buy, and no one's going to do that at my table at Comic-Con. So let's be real. Maybe if I put a Grogu inside, he can hang out inside like that. Yeah. It's his little ship. Whee! Anyways, yeah, so I just wanted to hop on quickly and open these packages for you. And also just to let you know that I will be at Niagara Falls, Frightmare in the Falls, Fan Day or whatever they're calling it now. So it's October 29th and 30th. It's the Friday and Saturday. So on the Friday, I believe it'll be kind of like Fan Expo. I believe on Friday they're going to open an hour or two early for the VIPs. And then the actual convention, I believe, starts at 5. And then it goes to 9. So on the Friday, so this is, because it is the pandemic and everything's truncated and all that. Oh, this thing's seeing my balcony door again. So, because the last time I went to Frightmare in the Falls, it went for 3 days because they were starting to make it longer. But then, we had our good times happening. It was canceled last year. So this year they're doing it. So like they were just, Niagara Falls Comic-Con used to be just in June and it was Comic-Con. But then about 4 years ago, they added a Halloween one called Frightmare in the Falls. So sometimes I do both, but, I'm focusing more on the Frightmare since I'm a horror writer. But as we can see, I like to cosplay and all that too, right? So now it's Frightmare in the Falls. So they had, I think, 3 years, and then they canceled last year. Then this year, it'll be Frightmare plus all the other stuff. And then Niagara Falls, Ontario was so cool. We got Ripley's Believe It or Not, Madame Tussauds, all these wax museums and things. I'm not sure. I'm sure it'll all be open by then. And then the convention center, the Scotiabank Center, is walking distance to the casino. Yeah, it is. It will be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. Last time I went, Adrienne Barbeau was one of the celebrities, and I used to love her on Maude. I know, showing my age, but she's in Swamp Thing and Creep Show. She was Billy the asshole in Creep Show. If you remember the original Creep Show, the very first movie, she's a fucking bitch in that, and. But I was too scared to talk to her. And the nice thing about Frightmare in the Falls is that it's very low key, like low key. No, it's not crazy madness like a Comic-Con, although this year may be different. But so you could actually like go and talk to people, or like there's not the crazy 5-hour lineups to see people. Like even Chewbacca didn't have people. That's one of the last times. But I was too afraid to talk. I'm always too afraid to talk to celebrities, so I just kept walking by and staring at her. Just be like, "Oh, it's Adrienne Barbeau," and just like it's freaking out. Yeah, and yeah, there's been some. I forget who's there. I think Leanna Quigley's coming this year. And I don't know. Go to the website. I'm not sure. Things may ebb and flow before we get to that time, but I will be at the Great Lakes Horror Company booth. I'm going to be there with Andrew, and Andrew created the Great Lakes Horror Company. That's we published some books as the Horror Writers Association Ontario chapter. We published a couple of anthologies through that name, and then we also, for a couple of years, we ran the podcast, the Great Lakes Horror Company podcast. Some of you may have listened to. It may or may not still be available, Apple and all that. But Andrew and I and Monica Kubler and a couple of others, we did it. We gave it a good shot. But eventually, like, we all got spread too thin between our day jobs and the chapter and the podcast and the anthologies. And it was too much. Like 3 of us trying to do it all. It was brutal. And so we had to let that go. And if anyone wants to take it up, go right ahead. People loved it, but no one wanted to do it, if you know what I mean. Like, people, yeah, I'll come on the show, but it's like, will you help run the show? Will you edit the show? Will you... It's all that stuff that happens. That's why, it's fun just to do Twitch once in a blue moon. It's blue. Because I don't have to answer to anybody. Because I'm filled with glorious purpose to share all my joy and happiness and horror with people. But yeah, so that's probably my only public appearance for a while. But I am going to... I think because we're, you know, 'tis the season to be jolly and horror-y and scary. I think I will pop on a couple times this month and do some readings. Readings as in reading from books. I was thinking I might read The Telltale Heart, Edgar Allan Poe. It's one of the scariest stories still to me ever. And maybe some of my own work. I haven't decided yet. And then over the next month, I've done a couple of interviews and stuff that should be showing up on various blogs over the next month. There'll be one with the Horror Writers Association. I know for sure that one's on October 28th, so that blog will be coming out then. And for that blog, actually, Lady Doom 420, there will be prize of tokens for for the Scream app. So you can win more tokens and finish the book. So all you have to do on that is just comment on the blog, and then I think the HWA will collect the names, and then we'll do a draw. And all you have to do to win the prize is just comment on the article. That's all I'm doing. I'm not making it hard. I'm not doing trick questions like what was my fifth book or any shit like that. It's just plain old, just comment anything like cool or whatever, and you get entered into the draw. So of course on Facebook and stuff, I'll talk about that when that comes out, when that happens. Now on that very same day, on February 28th, February, holy shit, where am I? So I'm getting a big dent in my head from these horns. It's pressing on my brain, and now I can't think. But also that very same day, October 28th, 28th, the Thursday, October 28th, I believe it's at 8, maybe it's at 7, no, I think 8 o'clock, Eastern time, Eastern Standard Time. I will be on Planet Lizdom, Lizzddom, Planet Lizdom, and she has a YouTube channel, so you can go click over there and subscribe right away so you don't forget. I'll be doing a live interview that night with her, and that'll be about an hour, and we'll just talk about, I don't even know what she's gonna ask me, but she actually has artwork in the first book that we did as Great Lakes Horror Company. She's Group Hex 1. She has artwork in there. So that's how I got to know her, because she submitted artwork. But Andrew, who I'm doing the table with, they've been friends. Andrew and Liz have been friends for like 20 years. They used to go clubbing way back when they were teenagers and stuff. So they've known each other so it's, you know, the whole weird small world connection. Anyways, but I've been friends with her since I got to know her from doing the drawings, and would run into each other at clubs and stuff. And she's very talented. So she I think she's doing a show tonight. There's the Sentimentalists and Mysterion, magicians, right? Well, not magician, mentalists. There's a difference apparently, which there is actually. I know a lot about magic and mentalism, and so Steffi K works with Mysterion. They're Toronto mentalists, and they work together as, when they're together, they're called the Sentimentalists. So they've been a thing for about 5 years now, I think it's been. Anyway, so Steffi K is on, I think tonight or tomorrow, on Planet Lizdom. It's all a small world, because now actually Liz is the girlfriend of Mysterion. That just happened over the last couple of years. Like, everyone knows everyone. It's a small world. So never piss anyone off ever, because you just don't know, because everyone knows everyone, whether it's horror or weirdos or alternative or goth or Lokis, you know, everyone's a Loki. So, so just be nice to everyone, because you never know how things intertwine and all that. But what's cool about Mysterion, he's been around for like many years. I know way back when I was first but I was first being a professional tarot reader. I was on a show called Cosmo TV. And they asked me to go to this bar and read tarot, and they were doing a Halloween special, so they had me doing tarot readings, and they had Mysterion doing magic, and Mysterion was just starting out as a magician mentalist person. I think he was more magic then, but now he's mostly mentalism. So that's how I first kind of knew him, was I saw him running around the club doing table magic, and then I was reading tarot at the same time. So he's been on my radar ever since. And then we're often at events together, like Comic Cons or whatever. He'll come through and he'll go around and do magic, like just as he's even at the pop marches and shit, doing magic. He's not a stoner. He doesn't drink or smoke or anything. I guess he has to keep his head clear for getting into people's minds, but but yeah, so he doesn't do anything I don't even think he eats meat. So anyways, but he and Steffi K, they just got back from being in Banff, Alberta, which for those who don't know, Banff is a beautiful place in the mountains. And I'd actually been there once in my life. I think I was 16, and that was back when I played violin in the London Symphony Youth Orchestra. And so we had 2 weeks in Banff because we were studying at the Banff Centre of Performing Arts and then doing festivals there as well. So I've actually been to Banff. So he just got, Steffi K and Mysterion just got sent to Banff a few days ago. All expenses paid. I want one of those gigs, to do a show at the Fairmont Hotel, which if you read about ghosts and hauntings and stuff, that's one of the most haunted places in Canada. So he did a couple of TikToks going to like the haunted room, which actually has been walled over because there's been too many hauntings. So because someone was murdered in that, a young girl. I don't know all the stories. There's a few stories. There's something about someone killed herself on the wedding day, I think, is in that hotel too. So yeah, so he doesn't actually really believe in ghosts, even though he does stuff with haunted dolls and all that, but he's on the fence, though. He grew up in a haunted house, so he knows there's shit that can't be explained. But when people come to him, I saw a ghost and stuff, he's always a little bit skeptical, as we all are, till it happens to us. Yeah, and then one more thing about the Sentimentalists is that they were on America's Got Talent the year before the pandemic. Yeah, so they were on America's Got Talent. And so you can see that on YouTube, with Howie Mandel and all those guys. They did a couple of tricks on there. And they also were on Penn and Teller Fool Us, and they fooled Penn and Teller. They did the Penn and Teller show before they did America's Got Talent. And they're always going to Hollywood to perform at the Magic Castle. Anyway, so check out Steffi K on Planet Lisdom tonight or tomorrow, whenever it is. Because here in Toronto, they're doing a big show. I can't remember if it's this weekend or next weekend. Obviously, I didn't buy a ticket because I would know. I went to their last show, which was a couple of weeks ago. But the show coming up is a really cool show. I think it's the 5th or 6th time they've done it now. It's called The Something Strange Sideshow. And the first 2 years they did it was actually on my birthday in January, and I actually read tarot in the dealer's room for people during the show, and then I'd watch the show as it comes on if people weren't coming to me. And then it's really cool. So it's literally like a carny, old-fashioned carny vaudeville sideshow. Sword swallowers, people twisting into pretzels, the glass eating, mentalism, magic, swords, bed of nails, hanging hooks from your eyes, all that shit. So if you're in Toronto in October, get your ticket. I think he said they're pretty much sold out, but there might be still a couple. But anyways, that's why Steffi K is doing the Planet Lisdom interview this week, is to, of course, promote all of that. So, anyways, I'm trying to think. I think that will be it for now. I just wanted to pop on quick because I haven't been on here in so long because I've been so busy with my jobs, and I'm trying to finish my book. I'm writing some screenplays. I've been doing meetings, and so it's been a very exciting time for me, but I've been neglecting my twitching. I come on and look around, but and also I've been having a lot of pain because I really want to play my games. But I'm resting. I haven't played Godfall probably since I was on here, which was 3 weeks ago, because I still having a lot of pain in here. And so I need that movement for finishing my book and the screenplay that's due. So I can't wreck my thumb on video games. I gotta earn a living. But yeah, so like I said, I will be coming on. I wish there was a way I could make a proper calendar, but the only way you can really make a calendar on Twitch is if you're going to do recurring days. And I used to put down I was coming on, but then it turned into a recurring thing, and I can never be sure when I'm coming on because things change so much with the various things I do in my life. And any of you who are mothers like Lady Doom 420, you know, like you could plan your day and it switches on a dime because the kid has to do something. And yeah, my kids are adults, but that doesn't change anything. So, oh, and happy birthday to what you said, your kid's 11 now or something. Oh my God, I just quickly saw that when I was trying to wake up. Anyways, all right, so I will sign off for now. It's enough prattling. And I was reading the other day that there's some kind of music. They're letting us do music again, or I'm going to explore, because this should have had music while I'm talking, right? We all like to hear the music, but they keep changing what's allowed and not allowed. And then I had Pretzel for a while, but then they started charging $15 a month, and it's like I don't come on enough to justify paying $15 a month for music because usually I'm gaming, so the game has its own music. But like I said, I am going to do a couple of horror themed readings this month. I just am not sure what days. It may even be tonight. No, it won't be tonight because I'm watching American Horror Story. Anyways, everyone have a fantastic day. Thank you for coming by, especially you, Lady Doom 420. And we will see you soon. And don't forget to be filled with glorious purpose, because life is short and we got to grab all the good times we can, right? So